Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WD Broadcasting Network. Tonight we are with the Leave the Pack Modified Division, heading to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. We last saw them in action last week at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, where Carteruso crossed the line first, but after the officials looked at the finish post-race, Zach Murphy was given his first victory of the season. Coming into tonight, Zach Murphy is your points leader by just 8 points ahead of Connor Lee, and both of those drivers right there in qualifying. Connor Lee going to get one more qualifying point than Murphy, so that'll bring him closer, now 7 points behind. But these two have been close all season long. They both have 3 top 5 finishes. Connor has one more top 10 finish, but both drivers have started all 6 events so far this season. Now it is time for the warm-up session here. We'll get our qualifying results on screen for you guys, and we'll grab a word from our fast qualifier tonight, Logan Drumheller. See if we can't get Logan up in the booth. Logan Drumheller up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty, well, quick time here tonight in the number 5 machine. Very close field. Your top 8 all within the same 10th. You were the guy that put it fastest out of them all. You're going to be starting from the 5th spot here after the invert of 5. What can you do to put that number 5 machine in victory lane here tonight?
Yeah, like you said, it's a very, very tight field, so it's going to be really hard to pass. This track's notorious for that to begin with, but I think if I just keep my nose clean, just try to stay out of people's mischief and have a decent race and keep turning good laps, I think we'll be good.
Alrighty, well, sounds like you've got a pretty good game plan here tonight. 75 laps of action. Hopefully we can talk to you later on. Good luck to you.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, folks, that was Logan Drumheller, one of my teammates for this weekend's Daytona 24. It was a fun race. Did not get the finish that we were initially hoping for, but sometimes that is racing. So, unfortunately, we finished many laps down, but we did finish, so that was good. The rest of our team brought it home. I ended up doing 5 hours myself in that race, all on Saturday night. I was pretty worn out after that, but it was a fun one. Look forward to doing more endurance races with these guys. As we are getting our warm-up session completed. Last week we had a couple drivers involved in some late race incidents at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. After all of it, Zach Murphy walked away your winner. We'll talk to one of the guys who was very fast last week before this race. Austin Godfrey started in the 11th spot, worked his way up all the way into the top 3. So he had a fast car all night long. We'll see what he's thinking coming into tonight. Austin Godfrey up in the booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, well, last week you had a very fast race car in the 1 machine. We're right there when the 2 to go signal was displayed, but there was a little bit of contact in front of you, and unfortunately, you were taken out in that incident. What can you do tonight to kind of change the luck a little bit, maybe pick up a victory?
Well, now I'm in the front, so hopefully just stay out of trouble and try to get up in the front and get out front, lead some laps here. Yeah, that's all about it. Stay out of the trouble this time.
Track position going to be a big deal here this evening, and staying out of trouble definitely going to be a big deal, as it always is in iRacing. But nonetheless, good luck to you, Austin. Going to be rolling off from the 4th spot after the redraw. Hopefully we can talk to you later on.
Thank you.
Yep. Alrighty, folks, that was Austin Godfrey, your 2nd place qualifier here tonight. We'll go ahead and jump down trackside and look at our starting lineup for tonight's Leave the Pack Modified Series race at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Starting on the pole after the redraw of 5, it's going to be James Pileski in the 93, a winner already this season. Brandon Elvis in the 54, also a winner this season. Starting in the 2nd spot, Caleb Thompson in the 04 machine will roll off 3rd. Austin Godfrey, the guy that we just talked to, going to roll off from that 4th spot on the outside lane. In the 5th position, it's going to be Logan Drumheller with Connor Lee in the 18 rolling off 6th to his outside. Row number 4 on the inside will be Zach Murphy in the 29 machine. Up top in the outside lane starting 8th, it's going to be the 71 of Adam Fulford. Cortland Herman in the 9, or in the 70 rather. Starting in the 9th spot, we'll have Jacob Merrill in the 14 to his outside. In the 11th spot, Trey Ashworth in the 8 machine will roll off next to Scott Bryant, who starts 12th. And then back behind them, rounding out our field, it'll be Caden Binkley, Carter Russo, and Mark Keedeman. I don't think Russo or Keedeman were going to be able to make the start of the race. So we're going to send them green with 13 cars here for 75 laps at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. We will see who's got what it takes. It's going to be a long 75 laps. These cars are fast here, but they are not an easy piece of cake. As we work our way into the restart zone, the green is up, the green is out, we're underway. Good start there from Brandon Elvis in the 54 machine. They're side by side down into turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. First time Zach Murphy in the 29, way loose. They're going to be 3 wide back behind. Looks like everybody's sorted out. No trouble. Brandon Elvis in the 54 machine is around. Austin Godfrey in the 1 also collected. Not sure what happened down there into turns 1 and 2. Watch what happened here. It looks like down into turns 3 and 4. James Pileski up the racetrack. And Godfrey upside down in the 1 machine. Hopefully there's not too much damage. He got it rolling back on all 4 wheels. But we'll watch what he saw in the 1. Yeah, absolutely nowhere to go. And he climbed up the wall. And Godfrey goes upside down. As we will re-rack them and restack them after only a couple laps of racing. Caleb Thompson going to be your race leader after all of that. Pileski in the 93 machine getting shuffled to the back. After coming up the racetrack right there. There was nowhere for any of those guys to go. Pileski down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Now we'll hand the lead over to Caleb Thompson. Logan Drumheller right there. Look at him in the 2nd spot. Your fast qualifier here this evening. Connor Lee, 2nd place in points, sitting in the 3rd spot. Last week's winner, Zach Murphy, right there in 5th. Get the 1 to go signal. Going to be sending them back single file this time. As here and leave the pack. If we do not get 1 lap under green, we go single file. As through turns 3 and 4 they go. Into the restart zone. Caleb Thompson fires. We are back underway. Good start there from the 04 machine. He's going to have a good run down into turns 1 and 2. Several car links already to Logan Drumheller in the 5. Down the back straightaway, everybody single file. Austin Godfrey in the 1 machine already trying to work his way back forward. He's underneath Caden Binkley right there in the 98. Brandon Elvis back behind. Had to stay on pit road extra to get some more damage prepared there. He'll have some ground to work up as Zach Murphy down at the bottom of Portland Herman. That's the battle for the 5th spot on the outside here. That top lane work. It's Trey Ashworth and Jacob Merrill battle back behind him. On the bottom, still side by side. That top lane tends to prevail here. Murphy's going to try to take a peek back to the bottom. We look back behind. Jacob Merrill up on the top side. Scott Bryant down low. These guys all bunched up in a group right here for about the 7th spot. James Pileski down to the bottom side. Barely contact there. Merrill in the 14. Tried to shut the door, but Pileski was right there. Look back up. Front, your top 5. Right there, nose to tail. Caleb Thompson, though, your race leader, has just under a second of an advantage. Starting to take a peek underneath Logan Drumheller. And ooh, contact right there. The 70 of Cortland Herman up the track. Big time hit right there. He's going to lose several positions. Looks like he'll begin to recover that race car, but definitely a big hit right there for the 70 machine as he falls back to the 9th spot. Back up front, Logan Drumheller under fire once again from the 18 of Connor Lee. That's really allowing Caleb Thompson and 04 to extend this lead. It's kind of stayed at that 6/10 of a second margin, but him staying at that margin right there is allowing him to kind of save his tires a little bit, not have to push that race car as much. Drumheller into the wall a little bit right there. Very easy to do here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. That wall kind of jumps out and grabs you at points. I ran the All-American 400 here this past year and put it in the wall myself. Actually almost ended my race after driving up from the rear. So here comes Connor Lee to the inside of Logan Drumheller, trying to take that spot away. Looks like Drumheller able to get the run for now. But here comes Connor Lee back to the bottom. Right there, you see that outside lane just get shot out of a cannon up off the corner. Very hard to really make the pass work here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Through turns 1 and 2 right there. Caleb Thompson still extending his lead. Connor Lee to the bottom side. Drumheller up the racetrack a little bit right there. Brandon Elvis in the 54 machine down pit road, possibly calling it a night right there. Adam Fulford sitting in the 4th spot right now. He is 5th in the point standings. He's made 4 starts this season. He's got 3 top 5 finishes, and right now he's looking at another one if he can keep up the pace he's at right now. So we are a third of the way into this one. Caleb Thompson still your leader. Coming into tonight, Thompson 4th in the point standings, 1 top 5 finish this season. Thompson trying to extend his race lead, kind of running up the racetrack a little bit, as is everybody else. Not the usual line we're used to seeing here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Still that battle for the back half of the top 5. Very strong, all those competitors, but so similar on time that it's very hard for them to really drive up and make a pass. Zach Murphy right there sitting in the 5th spot. Still trying to move his way forward. He started this race in the 7th position. Right there. All of your top 5 separate from the rest of this field. Trey Ashworth about 4 seconds back. That's a 2-second gap to James Pileski. He's trying to work his way back forward. I'm going to ask for a tip from the crowd really quick if anybody's listening. I'm noticing something on my screen as I'm commentating here, and I'm trying to see if the viewers at home can see it as well. Recently, I've upgraded to 3 monitors on my sim rig, and the swap back and forth between 3 monitors, sometimes I tend to forget things. So if anybody in the chat sees kind of a bezel in the middle of the screen, like a little blank spot where things don't quite add up, let me know. And down in the chat below if you guys can see that too. I'm kind of noticing it from time to time, but I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy up here in the booth, as we are 35 laps into this one at Fairgrounds. Battle for the 3rd spot starting to heat up. Connor Lee starting to get a little bit of pressure from behind from Adam Fulford. Work their way into turns 1 and 2. Look back at the battle for the 6th spot right now. Pileski a little bit quicker than Ashworth in the 8 machine, but they're very close on times, and when you're close on times, it's just so hard to peek underneath somebody, especially with how tough the passing has been here to this evening. 1 caution flag so far, and as I say that, the caution flag goes around, or comes out, I should say. Not sure what happened there, but the caution flag flies. As into turns 3 and 4, Jacob Merrill in the 14. Not quite sure if that was the cause of the caution or if there was a different one. Trying to figure it out. Looks like up off the corner, Godfrey and Bryant had a bit of a disagreement there on space. We'll try to watch that on board with Austin Godfrey here. Yeah, it looked like they just disagreed on where they were supposed to be. So we are 40 laps into this one. 1 caution flag so far. This is our second, so 2 caution flags so far. What do we think, folks, so far? 40 laps in. Caleb Thompson, your leader. I believe these are the first laps that he has led all season long. We are going to get the green flag next time by. We're going to get the 1 to go signal right here. Thompson going to get lined back up with these guys, and we're going to be sending them back green double file. So we will be able to have a close field. So the 1 to go signal given to these drivers. They begin to double up. Down the back straightaway. It'll be in the hands of Caleb Thompson. He'll have Logan Drumheller up to the outside. We'll see who's going to take it here in the final 30 laps of action. Through the restart zone. Caleb Thompson into the gas pedal. We're back underway. Good start there from the 0-4 machine. Logan Drumheller up top in the 5. Kind of falls back there on the start. Gonna have to get a big run up off the corner. Him and Connor Lee are side by side into turns 3 and 4. They are 2 by 2 up out of the corner. Lap 45 right here. Sorry, lap 44. Connor Lee down low. Logan Drumheller up top. The battle for the 2nd spot. Trey Ashworth right there trying to make his way into the top 5 underneath Adam Fulford. As Lee and Drumheller continue to battle side by side, and this is exactly what Caleb Thompson wants to see in his rear view mirror. Let's look at Zach Murphy right there in the 29 machine. He looks hungry for a victory, trying to fight his way forward. He's going to swoop up to the outside lane as Logan Drumheller is able to get a good run right there, and he will clear Connor Lee in the 18. James Pileski and Trey Ashworth right there battling for the 6th spot. Ashworth leaving the bottom right there for Pileski. Going to try to get the run up off the corner. Ooh, Ashworth into the wall. There might have been contact up off the corner. Not quite sure, though. He's up front. Zach Murphy on the outside lane. Going to take over that 3rd spot. Murphy to 3rd. Adam Fulford trying to find a way forward. James Pileski's right there. He wants to move back up into the top 5. Caden Binkley in the 98 machine able to get around Austin Godfrey in the 1. Godfrey has had nothing but trouble all race long. Still managing to stay on the lead lap and stay with the pack, though. So we watch Adam Fulford try to find a way in the lead. How about Zach Murphy right there, really putting the pressure on Logan Drumheller now. As this time by 25 laps to go. 25 to go for Caleb Thompson, trying to pick up his first career Leave the Pack iRacing League victory. 4 out of the 5 drivers in this top 5 have never won a Leave the Pack iRacing League race. Will we see a first-time winner here tonight? Will Zach Murphy spoil the party as he swoops underneath Logan Drumheller right there into 5? Murphy down low. Drumheller up top. They've closed the gap to Caleb Thompson. Murphy shoots ahead in the 29 machine. He'll get a good run there, and now he'll set his sights on Caleb Thompson. The two buddies going to have to battle now. Ooh, Connor Lee up the racetrack, and Adam Fulford up into the outside wall. Connor Lee spins Fulford bouncing up on the outside wall. Not sure what happened there. There was contact into turn number 3, I believe. It looked like Fulford just got into the back of the 18 machine. And it was a ride from there. Nothing he could have done. Go on board with the 71 of Fulford. See the bump right there into turn 3. He tried to get out of the gas, but James Pileski was right there, and then there was nothing he could do up on his side. Able to get it back going, though. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage. But going to be back in the 6th spot. I believe the 71 machine going to bring it pit side here with 21 laps to go. It looks like he will. I believe I see a little bit of damage right there on the right front tire. We'll see it this way. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bit off to the side. You can see the damage to the front bumper there as well. So with 20 laps to go, Caleb Thompson will be your race leader. And then it is Zach Murphy second, Logan Drumheller third, James Pileski in the 4th spot right now, but Pileski, thought Pileski was going down pit road. Trey Ashworth in the 5th spot, Caden Binkley 6th, Austin Godfrey 7th, Scott Bryant 8th, Jacob Merrill 9th, and Connor Lee rounds out the top 10. So we get the 1 to go signal here. As they double up down the back straightaway, the Race Room 3 teammates here. Zach Murphy, Caleb Thompson going to lead the field to green. So we work our way into the restart zone. The pace car makes his way off the racetrack. Through the restart zone, the green is up, the green is out. A good start there once again from Caleb Thompson. They'll have a couple car lengths going into turns 1 and 2, but we've got 18 laps to go. James Pileski out of a cannon down the back straightaway from the 4th spot. Move him up to P3. Drumheller in the 5 machine having a hard time getting that car up off the bottom. As Thompson leads with 17 to go. Look at Austin Godfrey underneath Trey Ashworth trying to find a way forward. The bottom very tough to pass here all night long, as we've seen. Godfrey gonna have to fall back in line for now. As we look back up front, can Caleb Thompson hold on? Pileski in the 93, he was in position to win last week after the incident between Brandon Elvis and Tanner Bethea. But unfortunately, Pileski involved in an incident with Carter Russo, which ultimately led to Russo getting the win taken away after the race. As Murphy in the 29 machine, you see him cut that car straight off of the bumps, and look at the run he gets down the back straightaway and all the way into turns 3 and 4. Really has the line figured out here, and that's the line that I would be running right now. I did get a bit of real life experience, if you will, from the grandstands. So I saw that line being ran quite a bit, and you see it's paying off. Murphy getting a huge run down the back straightaways, and Thompson now under pressure for the lead. Meanwhile, for the 4th spot, Caden Binkley in the 98 machine outside of Logan Drumheller. Looks like Binkley going to take the spot. Trey Ashworth and Austin Godfrey continue to battle for the 6th position. Godfrey really driving that car in there, but Ashworth keeping his foot in it up off of the corner. These two having a good battle here. Ashworth into the wall a little bit there. Able to keep his foot in it, though. As up front, Zach Murphy took a peek to the inside right there, trying to take over the race lead. Here comes James Pileski trying to spoil the party. We've got 9 laps to go here at Nashville. We've got a 3-car battle for the lead. Ooh, back behind, Caden Binkley in the 98 machine. Parks it down on the bottom. I don't believe we're going to get a caution for that. Up and out of turns 3 and 4 to 8 to go right there. Caleb Thompson trying to hang on for his life. James Pileski right there trying to take a peek underneath Zach Murphy. These guys all trying to figure out a way to beat the other. We've got 7 laps to go and the time is winding down. Logan Drumheller able to take the 4th spot away from Caden Binkley after that spin. Here comes Trey Ashworth trying to take away 4th. This all happening about 2 seconds behind your race leaders. We look up front, we'll be coming back to 5 laps to go. 5 to go this time for Caleb Thompson in the 04 machine, trying to pick up his first Leave the Pack iRacing League victory. He's got Zach Murphy all over the back bumper, and Murphy's got Pileski breathing down his neck as well. It's a 3-car battle for the lead as Murphy is oh so close right there. In the 29 will go on board, coming back to 4 laps to go. You see how close Zach Murphy is right there. Up and out on the corner, it's going to be 3 to go this time. Murphy with a run to the inside. Not going to be able to get there. Thompson able to hold off the 29 machine with 3 to go. Murphy had a run to the bottom right there. We'll see if he can do it anymore. The popsicle sticks up in the air this time. 2 laps to go for Caleb Thompson. 2 final times around. Zach Murphy in the 29 machine up the racetrack. He's going to try to set up a run here down the back straightaway. Does he have anything left in the tank? Into turns 3 and 4. This time, white flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Final time around here at Nashville. Thompson down the bottom of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Murphy going to try to get a big run down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4. Here comes Zach Murphy on the bottom. Caleb Thompson up top. Zach Murphy down low. It's going to be a photo finish, and it's going to be Caleb Thompson. Caleb Thompson picks up the victory in amazing fashion. Murphy got a heck of a run down the back straightaway right there. And made it exciting there into the final corner. Photo finish at the line. And Caleb Thompson is going to pick up the victory for the first time in his Leave the Pack iRacing League career. We're going to take a quick step away here, folks, while Caleb Thompson burns it down in the 04. Definitely going to be excited after that one. We'll grab a word from our top 3 finishers when we return. Be right back here on the WD Broadcasting Network. Alrighty, folks, we are back here on the WD Broadcasting Network. Gonna grab a word from our top 3 finishers in just one moment. We'll talk to first our 3rd place finisher up into the broadcast booth, James Pileski. You got a copy?
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. That was an exciting one there.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't so exciting. That sucks. It's just weird. Like the whole time during practice and qualifying, that thing was tight. It was never loose ever. And then I don't know, for whatever reason, driving it into 3 there, it just got like a little squiggly, and Elvis was tucked up tight to me. I was almost clear of him. I don't know. It sucks, dude. I hate that Elvis and those guys got wrecked, Godford and or Godfrey, sorry. I don't know. That just sucks, dude. And then it was a hard battle to get back to the front. I was trying to, at some point trying to pass Zach, dude, but I just like once you're on the inside trying to get around him, I just couldn't do it. And so I just kind of waited for them two to battle and hope something would happen and I could pounce on it, but didn't happen. Hell of a run for Caleb there. That was pretty awesome to see him win, and good run for Zach. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was definitely a heck of a run there at the finish. Thought you were going to be able to spice things up there, but it was just too tough to pass here all night long. It looked like that bottom lane didn't have much, if anything at all. But still a good run for the 93 machine here this evening, recovering from that early incident. Who do you have to thank for a podium here at Nashville?
As always, I want to thank you, Winston, and WD Broadcast Network, K-Car Race Cars, fuck, I forget the other ones. Fuck them. It's been a long fucking day. Hell with it.
Alrighty, well, congratulations, James, on your 3rd place run here this evening, and we wish you luck the rest of the week.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, that was your 3rd place finisher here tonight. Now to talk to our 2nd place finisher up into the broadcast booth, Zach Murphy. Do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Winston.
Alrighty, man. Well, one of the most, if not the most exciting modified finishes we have seen all season long. After last week's finish, you were given the win in post-race after the incident with Carter Russo and James Pileski. You were given that victory. And tonight, almost backed it up. Maybe one more lap, one more corner, you might have had that one. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good battle with Caleb there. Congrats to him on the win. Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted to go and earn one. As you know, I like Nashville and was hoping to get a win at Nashville, especially in the mods, as they're my favorite cars. But yeah, just one spot short. Needed to qualify a little better, I think. And like you said, maybe a few more laps. I was starting to get a good run and figure out 3 and 4 a little bit. But yeah, it was overall a good race. I think those long green flag runs were fun, and everybody kept their nose pretty clean tonight. And definitely a good battle with Caleb there at the end. And congrats to him once again.
Yeah, it was definitely a good run for the both of you. Battled all of those last 20 laps or so. Anyways, who do you have to thank for a 2nd place finish here this evening?
Yeah, I just got to thank Justin over at Coleman Designs for the wrap on the car. Got to thank Whitney Automotive. Got to thank the guys in Race Room 3, Caleb especially, on the win tonight. Congratulate him on the win tonight. And yeah, thank you, Winston, for the broadcast and the league. It's a great place to race, and I think it's really turned into something here, and look forward to the next couple weeks.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of fun. I think things are definitely on the upside here. The first couple weeks were a little bit rocky, but I think everybody expected that. Now that we're in the latter half of the season, things are really starting to heat up, and they're starting to get pretty fun. So congratulations to you, Zach, on a 2nd place run here this evening, and hopefully we can talk to you later this week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll talk to you later on this week. Take care.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, and now for the first time in his Leave the Pack iRacing League career, winner here tonight, Caleb Thompson, up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, we'll start it in the 3rd spot here tonight after the redraw, and there was that incident in turn 3 on lap number 1, and the 04 machine was able to pilot his way around it, and from there you had a pretty big lead built up a couple times, several car lengths over the cars behind, and they were all battling. You had some pressure there at the end, and really a lot of pressure there in that final corner. Walk me through that last lap from your perspective.
Yeah, the last lap, Zach was pressuring me for 10 laps, and we always race each other clean and everything. We're in the Discord together all the time. So I thought he was gonna give me a little nudge out of there, but he gave me the benefit of the doubt there, and I actually sent it in pretty hard there, and I think I got up high, and I figured the high line would work pretty well up there, and a little side by side finish there for you at the end.
Yeah, it was very exciting to see you guys coming across the line. I thought Zach might have been able to get it, but as you said, the outside lane looked pretty strong, and it was very strong all night long. So luckily you were able to get the run up off and pick up your first career Leave the Pack iRacing League victory. It's always good to get that goose egg out of the column. You can say you've won a Leave the Pack race. And honestly, with the way that some of these series are not really dominated, but, you know, a couple guys win the same races here and there, winning a race here in Leave the Pack is quite the achievement, in my opinion. Very competitive league. So congratulations to you, Caleb. Who do you have to thank for a victory here tonight?
Yeah, for sure. It hasn't been easy. You know, same guys winning every week. They're the cream of the crop, seems like. But yeah, I'd just like to thank the guys down in Race Room 3 for being there every week. You know, Zach, Scott, and Adam. They're always down there and having a good time. That's what it's all about, really.
Yes, it is. And luckily, we've been able to have a pretty good time these past couple weeks. These past 2 mod races have been pretty exciting. I think tonight takes the cake on the season, and you were the man to walk away as the winner. But nonetheless, congratulations, Caleb, on your first victory in Leave the Pack, and hopefully we can see you in victory lane soon again.
Yes, sir. Thank you for putting on the league for us every week. It's nice to race with the same guys all the time.
Yes, sir. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you for running.
Have a good.
Kind of kicked Caleb out there a little bit early. My apologies, Caleb. But nonetheless, what a finish here tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. I do apologize about the little bit of a wonky look that you kind of see on screen right here. Sometimes I forget to change some of the settings from triple monitors, and I think that's what we're seeing right here. Maybe I'm the only one who's noticing it. Either way, thank you guys for bearing with me. But yeah, congratulations to Caleb Thompson one more time on his first win in the modified division and in Leave the Pack. It was an exciting one there, but we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, see you guys later. Host from Winston Deal.